Welcome back to the Ragged Coast Kitchen. I'm Kate, and today I'm gonna show you how to make chocolate cupcakes with slime frosting and chocolate frogs. There's a little bit of a story behind this. Many years ago, Martha Stewart Living did a spread on our business, and one of the things they featured were our chocolate frogs, these guys right here. The editors of the magazine loved them, and they made a spread for Halloween that were, I think they were kind of a spice cupcake with like this slime green frosting and our chocolate frogs on top. And the sales for our chocolate frogs went crazy for a little while, but all good things come to an end. I loved the idea, and so I thought I'd recreate the recipe using different ingredients and our chocolate cake mix. I've made cupcakes with our chocolate cake mix. Again, it is the Kraft chocolate cake mix using the single origin Dutch processed cocoa. I'm using the matcha green tea drinking chocolate to make the frosting. The recipe is 8 ounces of the matcha green tea drinking chocolate, 3 ounces of unsalted butter, and just a tablespoon of corn syrup to give it a little gloss. We're going to put it in a heat-proof bowl and let it melt over simmering water. We've let the icing mostly melt. We have maybe a quarter left of the ingredients, still get chunks in there. We're just gonna stir it until it smooths out. Got that nice slime green color from the matcha, really awesome. And then we're getting some nice body from the white chocolate and a little bit of gloss from the corn syrup. Now again, we're bringing this temperature of the icing down to about between 85 and 90 degrees. That'll give us the nicest finish when we're all done. What you're seeing is the glaze is kind of separating a little bit. It's looking a little greasy. Sometimes this happens when we're using a high fat product. So we're using butter and white chocolate. Both are really high in fat. And what's happening is that emulsion is separating a little bit. There's a couple ways that we can correct this because we don't want to glaze our cupcakes when the glaze is like this. So one of the ways is I can just let it keep cooling. It is quite warm. I might have overheated it a little bit. Again, that's why you want to set it over simmering water, not actively boiling water. And so I could let it cool a little bit. I could also bring down the temperature manually by adding maybe a little cold butter. In this case, I think I might just add a drop or two of cold, heavy cream. Something else you could try to bring back an emulsion after it's split like this is a little bit of spirit. So if you didn't want to add more fat or more liquefiers to it, you could add a little vanilla extract or maybe rum or bourbon or something like that. Or if you wanted something that didn't have a flavor to it, a little vodka. That usually brings a split emulsion back into good behavior. We're just gonna do a little cold cream here. Just a few drops. All right, just to recap, I have melted 8 ounces of the green tea and white chocolate drinking chocolate with 6 ounces of unsalted butter and 1 tablespoon corn syrup. And we've let most of that melt over a pot of simmering water. And then once 2/3 of it is, about 2/3 is melted, we'll take it off and then stir it until the rest of the chocolate and butter is melted. There might be a few little bits and pieces in here that are kind of stubbornly not melting out. That's okay. It's not going to affect the final product. Again, we're going for a green slime look. So this isn't, a Tiffany's cake or, something like that. This is like, Halloween slime. Right, and again, we're going for about 85 to 90 degrees, and that's gonna give us the best finish on our cake, for cupcakes in this case. All right, and I'm gonna wear a glove for this, and I'm gonna take a little cupcake and dip it top first into the glaze and put it on the cooling rack. And I'm gonna go to the next one. You'll see a few little white chocolate chunks in there, that's okay. We're gonna put a second coat on this, so we're just gonna let that sit for a second. As you get down, you know, kind of closer to the bottom of your bowl, you may need to tilt it a little. I'm gonna let those set. Okay, we're gonna go in for that second coat. That'll make a more opaque glaze on top. Got a few little white chocolate bits going on there, making it look a little warty. That's all right. Getting down to the bottom of our bowl here. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our chocolate frogs. And I like to have a little brand new cupcake liner to stick these in. There you go. Chocolate cupcakes with slime and green frosting and chocolate frogs. And you can see that nice little gloss the glaze is getting as it sets. That's exactly what you want. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them below. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time in the Ragged Coast Kitchen.